What are you doing outside of your regular 40-hour week to create an environment for A players to win? Because you cannot expect to build a great team on hustle and grind alone. This week, I'm making one change to our shop that screams you belong here. Because I'd rather show up to a clubhouse feel than show up to a white-walled training room. Tag along to the end to see what good culture looks like. I think that having a communal space for your team is one of the most important things you can do. A place that people can go, your team can go to hang out, to celebrate things, to sometimes just to have a good time, to train, to have a place where it just feels like a free space that people can come, be themselves, be more like a family, spend time with one another. You can use it for anything you want, from a holiday party to just an education center, a break room, really just anything that can make the team feel like they're really at home. The truth is that this is their home. It's their home away from home. I have had teammates say it. I remember a couple times actually where I've had somebody come up to me and tell me that they really appreciate the environment because it is their escape from what was going on in their personal life. So I think that having a place like that for people to go is one of the most important things you could do. When you have a team that's focused on winning, you got to have a place to celebrate. You have to have somewhere where everybody can go get together, call out the victories, and have a good time, celebrate those wins. When you build out a space for your team, it's supposed to be fun and exciting, not warm and cozy. You don't want them falling asleep in there. If you make it fun, obviously they're not going to fall asleep, but if you have to use this space for training and things like that, then you don't want the lights to be all dim and give them an opportunity to disengage because the mood is set to chill. You want it to be fun, and you want it to be somewhere where you can create an energy that everybody can get on board with. You want them to get up out of their seat and have a good time. You want them to be engaged. It's about having a place you can go every day where you feel like you're accomplishing something, where you feel like you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself, not just a place to go where you're getting a paycheck. I don't even want anybody on my team if they're only there for a paycheck. We're here to make a difference in the world. My first couple years of business, I really didn't understand the difference between culture and grind. I thought grind was the culture. And it became kind of hard to find people to work with me, not just because they couldn't trust me, because I wasn't really an established business yet, but because there was no culture behind it. So I was getting the wrong people. There wasn't a place that they went every day to try to grow and be a better version of themselves. And they weren't even making a good paycheck at that point. So at that point, I would say that arguably culture was more important to develop in those first couple of years than ever in the business, because once it's there, you got the foundation for as many people as you want to be on your team. You're going to be able to scale that to 10, 12 people on your team. 10 to 12 people on your team is the sweet spot where you're actually able to run your company or your business, or even as a general manager of someone else's, you're able to operate where your team is looking out for you and you are able to make a sustainable and abundant paycheck to support your family and your loved ones. The idea isn't to put all the focus on money. We're here to produce a result. I don't want to focus on the money. I want to focus on providing somebody a feeling. I'm not here just for the money. We can make money in so many different ways. I'm here because I want to provide a feeling for someone. If I wanted just the money, I would have played the stock market game. I want the satisfaction that I impacted somebody's life that day. And it doesn't matter if it's a homeowner or it doesn't matter if it's somebody on my team. It's not about the money. This is about making an impact in the world. We start right there with our team. If we can impact our team by doing something like just building a space for them to enjoy, even if it's a learning space that they're using it for that day, as long as they can enjoy it and feel comfortable there, then you're going to be able to cultivate great team players, even out of just good team players. You're going to be able to elevate a B player into an A player if you're acting like an A player and you're providing a space for A players to play the game. So we've got our furring strip for our project. Pretty sure that's the last piece to our puzzle. What a mess. What a mess. You can tell it's winter time around here. Look at this mess. They just packed it right in here. All right, this is a space we're working with right now. I think we've done a pretty good job of getting everything to look pretty good, feel pretty good around here. Gotta love it when your table matches your floors. And it's Christmas all the time at Groundhogs. It's always Christmas around here. But here's what we're trying to do. Last little piece to the puzzle, just to try to bring this space to life here. We're gonna put some furring strip up here on top of the ceiling because, I mean, as fun as it is to look at all these exposed floor joists from upstairs, it's not as exciting as you'd think sitting here all day. Although granted, nobody's really looking up, but we've got this fabric here that we picked up, cut into strips, so we're just gonna hang that up. All right, I'm almost done with this project, and the more that I think about it, the more that I just honestly cannot say enough about culture and how important it is to cultivate that for your team. How to create a space for the A players to succeed, how to create a space for them to get away from their personal life, to break up, even if they have an amazing personal life. This space should be a place where they can add to that, not take away from it. Wouldn't you want to show up to the clubhouse and see your friends every day? That's work for me. That's what I like. I'm like, these guys show up to work, I'm like a dog at the door wagging my tail. Let's go. I get so excited every single day when I see my team, but you know, that's what it is. That's real though. I'm not making that up. That's not something that I'm just trying to put on a show for them. I actually love seeing my team every single day when they show up. And when I can create a space for them to walk into and spend time in, whether it's training, whether it's a holiday party, whether or not we're just doing Wednesdays at Groundhogs where we develop more team culture, talk about the wins, the losses, do some fun exercise, just have a good time. It doesn't matter, even if we're just using it as a break room, the feeling that this place gives me already electrifies me. I love it.